congrats on this, the American Pickle.
Thank
I
you.
love Old Man Pickle's wife, Sarah Snook. Your wife is Shiv from Succession. I was freaking out.
Yeah, I worked with Sarah on the Steve Jobs movie that Danny Boyle directed, and we hung out and got to know each other during that time. We were both not in a lot of scenes, and so we had a lot of downtime on set. And I'm just a huge fan of hers and get along with her very well, and think she's incredibly talented, and thought she would be the perfect person to portray Sarah, and she has the same name, so there you go.
Are you watching Succession? Are you watching her on that? She's tremendous.
Oh yes, I love that show. I think it's one of the best shows on TV.
I love, for me, the message of your movie was about throwing the first punch. You got to get in there. For you in your career, when did you throw the first punch? You remember the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I started doing stand-up comedy when I was around 13 years old, which is a big swing for a 13-year-old, I guess. And yeah, ever since then, I've tried to kind of do the things that are challenging and scary to me, and things that I think are big swings, as they say. So yeah, I'm swinging for the fences.
And when did you know your laugh was as tremendous and intoxicating as it is? Is that what got Lauren? Is that what won your wife over?
It was actually...
It's the greatest laugh.
Thank you. It was when it was actually probably when I would go to summer camp as a kid. That's because I think I grew up around a certain group of kids and they just saw it all the time. And then when I would go to summer camp, I'd be around other kids and then everyone would make fun of my laugh. And then when Beavis and Butthead came out, a lot of people said I laughed like Butthead, and that was a comment I got regularly as a child.
I love how close you are with your parents, and the film sort of touches on that longing for family and everything. Your mom is a star. Let's talk about your mom on Twitter. Do you get a say of what she posts? Is there phone calls that ensue afterwards? How does it go down?
Well, it's funny, we almost never talk about it in real life. And I talk to them very regularly and see my parents very regularly. For some reason, we kind of that kind of exists on social media between us, and we don't. She does not vet her tweets with me, believe me. But yeah, we kind of just let that exist on social media, and then she talks to me about other stuff when we're talking on the phone and stuff.
Have you made her any of your pottery? I see some behind you. You're quite the artiste. How would you describe your art?
I mean, I think I'm still developing what I would call my signature style. But I have given my mom some vases and bowls and stuff like that. Yeah, definitely.
And your beard's coming in strong. Zac Efron, have you seen your buddy? Not only is going full beard, full Seth Rogen, but he's being accused of having a dad bod. What kind of nonsense is this?
If that's a dad bod, God help us all. I can't. He finally let his body hair grow out, which I think is maybe what people are responding to. He did groom his body hair very well up until that show. And it seems like, if anything, that show has been the big entrance of Zac Efron's body hair on the scene. Zac Efron is half Jewish, so he's a hairy man by nature.
Okay, some quick fact or fiction. You were going to play Dwight on The Office.
No, I auditioned. I auditioned for Dwight. I was not going to play Dwight. I was going to play him as much as any of the other hundreds of actors that I assume auditioned for the role. But had I won the role, I would have played it. I did not turn it down or anything like that. I was never going to play Dwight.
Were you recruited by producers to charter a yacht for Bravo Below Deck? This would be incredible.
Yeah, they've been trying to get me to be on Below Deck, but they want me to pay like $40,000 to be on the show. I'm not going to do that. That's a big no. I'm not going to pay Bravo to be on one of their TV shows. That's
Wait, what do they
categorically
want you to
insane.
do?
To pay for that, you still got to charter the yacht. It's like being come shoot an episode of our show, but you have to pay to rent the set.
So you get the yacht and then you get their crew? Is that what they're trying to get?
Yeah, it's like you pay to be on the yacht that Below Deck happens to be filming on. Like, yeah, it's crazy.
Your pottery hobby went so far to lead you to the black market to buy some special clay.
Yeah, pottery studios were closed during the pandemic. They were not deemed an essential business, and me and my wife, Lauren, brokered a backdoor clay deal, which
How'd it
shouldn't
go?
be. I should not be talking about publicly. Probably. I don't want anyone to get in trouble.
And Pineapple Express 2. It's in the works. Fact or fiction?
Not really. We had an idea for it. I was saying, like, thanks to WikiLeaks, I think every email from the Sony hack is categorized and searchable. So if you're really curious, you could probably find the exact email where Doug Belgrad says they're not going to make the movie. So there you go.
Oh.